What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. I am gonna be running the mutant difficulty for this event node again here, but we're gonna use a weaker team because the team I used before was pretty jacked up. And yeah, just a shout out to my boy Andy here. He was the one that gave me the idea for it. And yeah, hey bud, congrats! I'm glad you were able to two-star it and get it done as well. Thank you for kind of steering me in this direction as well here, so I appreciate that. But yeah, I do apologize. I am going to be speaking a little softer, so I'm not my usual tone, so to speak. I don't want to wake up the kiddos, and otherwise there's going to be some screaming, and the wife's probably going to slap me in the face. Anyways, so we're going to jump in here. We're going to be using the Extreme X-Men because I feel like this is going to be a team that people have built up here, because just because they were kind of a raid focused team, and people also used some of these members for the apocalypse unlock as well here. So we won't click on Forge because otherwise he's going to get the diamonds on him, and I don't want that. This kind of inflate his stats a little bit for this. With Nightcrawler, we do have him at tier 19. I love Nightcrawler. That's the reason why he's even this high. So there's no way around it. But however, Gambit, same case. I think he's level 100 at least instead of 105. And then we do keep Sunspot at tier 18 and level 95. And then Cyclops is the weakest out of the 5. He is also tier 18 as well here. Forge, I do believe, is 105, tier 19, just based on the circles. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, let's quickly dive into some footage here for you guys. Okay, so again, I don't know if this is the correct setup, but the team is significantly weaker than our last team. I think the other one was at least 6 or 7 mil, so this is almost like half the combat power. But yeah, we'll see how this one goes. I'm gonna save it here so you guys can kind of see my just the power levels and the tiers. Again, Cyclops, Sunspot, tier 18. The other 3 are tier 19. And yes, I'm sorry, yeah, this is kind of as low as I can go, I think, with it actually working, because they have synergy with each other. As you guys can kind of see here, we kind of take the first initial bunch of attacks here. And I think what's important here is we're going to go after Sebastian Shaw with a stun here. And then this will get the speed up to the team. And Sunspot's special is going to be very key here because he's going to apply the ability block and the AoE. And this is actually going to, do quite a bit of damage for a bunch of people. Unfortunately, they just kind of clear it, I guess. But Gambit's going to do his thing. You could probably ult here, but we're going to save it so that when the next wave drops, we can get the slow and the AoE on everybody, because yeah, some of these guys are already pretty much dead, or not dead, but close to death, I guess, halfish. Sebastian Shaw is gonna be annoying as well. Oh, that's Sebastian Shaw. He's always a thorn to our side. Okay, so Gambit's doing his thing, and I don't know if you're gonna need super perfect RNG, but I did try this out already a couple times, and it seemed to work quite well. Forge is kind of the I would say if you want to put levels on anybody, you definitely want it on Forge. He's going to be kind of the quarterback, keeping the team alive with the buffs, and he's going to revive if he needs to use it. And of course, Gambit's kind of like his second in command. And you don't need a big Nightcrawler. He's kind of here more because of the fact that he's got really, really good abilities, a special, and his ult's going to come in handy here, as you guys can kind of see here. When the next wave drops, this is where we unleash basically all our attacks here. We're going to use the special here so we can get the buffs back, get the heals to the team. And again, just kind of slow and steady here, saving the ults, like I said. We could use his ult right there if we wanted, but it's not needed. Yep, so now everyone drops. We can throw the slow on everybody, get that AoE ult. And then once we get to the other guys' turn, we can kind of nuke these guys down. So again, Gambit's going to get to his turn and unleash his barrage. So it takes out quite a few guys and a couple stragglers. That's fine. That's fine. Apocalypse here is going to be annoying. It was nice last time we were able to use Phoenix so that he could take a punch. We'll throw the ult here. Fortunately, we do have trauma, which kind of sucks a little bit. But it kind of is what it is. We want to bring back Cyclops. Ult here. Sorry, I thought I heard some screaming. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, Apocalypse punches Forge. Great. That's great. So that's worst case scenario. Would have been great if he punched anybody else but Forge, but he chose the one character we actually need. We'll do the ult here. This is gonna hurt. So again, I feel like for the most part, don't put resources into this until you've tried it for a little bit here. I think I did try this for about 10 minutes, and I feel like overall, if you have Extreme X-Men, you may even be able to tier 18. Like everybody may be tier 18. It might be doable. Like honestly, this team has so much synergy with each other. I would try that out before counting your Duck's ult. There you go. And as you guys can kind of see here, I don't know if I played this perfectly or far from perfect, but a couple of things I went wrong, like the punch to Forge's face. But overall, I feel like it did go fairly smooth, actually. Okay, and yeah, they'll do the ult there. But I think once we take out Namrod, yeah, it should be fairly straightforward, I think. Yep, do the ult. Yep, and we can hit auto here. So, not 3 stars directly, but it will get you the unlock here. And like I already said, I feel like for the most part, you don't have to put too much into it. And I did feel like they try to make it so it's as, you know, not too impossible with investments and all that other stuff. I feel like it was fairly doable and fairly reasonable, considering considering the fact that they did say that you need like level 100 plus characters, that sort of thing. So again, we'll just kind of jump in here so you guys can see. But overall, I feel like it's doable, and Cyclops and Sunspot definitely did a decent amount of damage, despite the fact that they were severely underleveled and undertiered. But they do have their purple ISO 8s, so that is also another note there. Alright guys, so hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this will give you guys a little bit of insight, and hopefully you guys are able to get yours done as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.